French Foreign Minister Fabius has pressed all countries in the region, including Iran and Arab countries, to join Western states in fighting ISIL in Iraq and Syria. Can we imagine or expect that the West states plus Syria and Iran in the same front fighting ISIL?
I think that's a fairly simplistic reading of the situation there on the ground.
This kind of speak
nonsense.
your weight machine brief that you've been given from William Hague's Foreign Office just won't do. The Syrian regime has been at the negotiating table from the beginning, following the Kofi Annan plan, the UN special envoy, to have exactly the democratic transition that you're talking about.
What we have said is anyone who is willing to help degrade ISIL's capabilities, that would in the long term be a step in the right direction. But when it comes to a country like Syria, for example, the regime there, the Assad regime, by their actions has allowed this group to flourish. So what we're focused on is building capable partners, particularly in Iraq and among the moderate opposition in Syria, that can increasingly go after this group on their own. We have these kind of partnerships around the world, whether
it's the fact that you're already intervening, giving guns and money to Al-Qaeda, who cut people's chests open and eat their hearts on video and post it on YouTube. If that murderer in Woolwich had gone to Damascus instead, William Hague would have given him money, because we are backing these kind of extremist Al-Qaeda maniacs in Syria. You're already intervening.
As the Department of Defense confirmed yesterday, earlier this summer, the United States attempted a rescue of a number of American hostages held in Syria, including Jim Foley. We all regret that mission did not succeed, but I'm very proud of the U.S. forces that participated in it. And the United States will not relent our efforts to bring our citizens home and their captors to justice. As Iraqi and Kurdi forces continue to take the initiative, the United States will continue to support them. But addressing the threat posed by ISIL to the future of Iraq requires political reform in Iraq. The country's peaceful transition of power last week was important, and the United States will continue urging Iraq's new Prime Minister to establish an inclusive government that is responsive to the needs of all Iraq's citizens. A united Iraq will be a more secure and prosperous Iraq. Political reform will make it harder for ISIL to exploit sectarian divisions.
The intervention we need is to force our clients in the Syrian opposition to go under US and Russian chairmanship to Geneva and make them sit around until they've got an agreement that will be a political transition to democracy.
How's that?
It's a place like Yemen, for example, where we've really helped them build their own capacity to do this, stood by them as we did, but that's really the kind of effort we're focused on.
And what about Iran?
Well, I think all countries in the region understand that ISIL is a threat to them, and if they are interested in playing a constructive role in helping to degrade ISIL's capabilities, then I'm sure we can have that conversation then.